I'm a big fan of yours. I'm from India. My name is Saurav. And I have this question. What's the role of artificial intelligence here on landing pages? Does it really help?
So you're saying what's going to be the role of artificial intelligence online?
Yeah, on the landing page.
On landing pages. I don't think you're going to see much artificial intelligence anytime soon. You're going to see virtual reality.
Okay.
For example, like with skincare, you can show virtual reality of the product and people can actually like start watching it and seeing it. That's going to happen much quicker than artificial intelligence. At least that's what I believe, because that's what I'm seeing companies put a ton of money before they were putting it into artificial intelligence. But going back to artificial intelligence, you're going to start seeing things being very, very sophisticated, in which they're going to know more about the person, like the IPs, the address, knowing that someone in Brazil wants to learn English because that's the most common things that they do. This is where you're going to see the most increase in sales. Now, going back to artificial intelligence, it's all data that people are analyzing. The problem with it is privacy laws are changing. You're going to see a lot of new regulations come out in the EU within the next, I think it's 3 months or 4 months. We're already redoing a lot of our terms of service and privacy. It's also going to make artificial intelligence harder. But if you want a quick trick to make more sales, you guys are all affiliates, you guys drive people to products and offers, go create a video, a remarketing pixel for anyone who clicks the button. Because you know if they click the button, they went to the landing page, right? Because you can't always put your pixels on other people's landing pages. They limit you. Put it on, based on a click of a button, you're pixeling someone with, because you can always send them a redirect, right? You're pixeling them with a conversion pixel that ends up saying, all right, if they have this, I'm going to show them a video on YouTube and Facebook through remarketing for the next 7 days that talks to them about this product or service and the experience they would get if they bought it. It is the highest form of converting ads that I've seen by far. And that's what you guys should all be doing. And do the opposite pitch of the landing page. Because if the landing page didn't make them buy, that means you have to do the drastic opposite, and it's the best way to get them to convert.
Perfect. That's some good suggestion. Just one more question. Which is the tool that you would recommend for landing page? Your favorite of all?
My favorite tool for landing pages?
Yeah.
I like using lead pages a lot. ClickFunnels is good, but the problem with landing pages, if you want to do custom crazy stuff, you can't use any of them. You just have to have like some cheap labor from Upwork whip them out for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice. While we get someone else here, I wanted to know what you think about messenger marketing and whether you're integrating that into your funnels at any point.
Messenger marketing works. It converts well, but the automated chat sequences, we're seeing the numbers go down in conversions. Like I wasn't talking about much about messenger stuff until 6 months to a year ago, and that was because my numbers started going down, so I was like, all right, let me share all the messenger stuff. But at one point, I was getting like 60 to 70% click-throughs. Yes, you know, some people are like, I get 90%, but I'm talking about in volume, right? What's easier than Messenger is push notifications. You guys drive a lot of people. So what I do is I'll do a push notification on the squeeze pages that you control and get people to opt in. It's really high converting. Just use HTTPS pages because then it's in browser and people don't know what they're accepting and they just usually accept everything. And then you can do drips through the push notification, doing like quick lines of education, driving them back to more landing pages and getting them to convert for all your other offers that are related to you. Because then once you already have one skincare product and you know they buy that, go offer them everything else that's related to that demographics. It's a great way to make more money from your paid traffic.
And I think that's the #1 thing that affiliate marketers need to focus on is making more money from customers over the lifetime rather than just
That's correct. It's all churn and burn, and I don't understand why.
Yeah,
I work with a few affiliate companies. Yeah, it's changing because Facebook ads are getting more expensive. If it wasn't, affiliates are lazy, let's be honest.
Churning.
Yeah, of course. And there's nothing wrong with that. The money's quick and some of you guys are crushing it, like more power to you guys, right? But if you can make double your money, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, totally. Anyone else out there?
So hey Neil, this is Deepak from India.
Can you go a bit closer to the mic?
Hey Neil, this is Deepak from India, and I have a blog called digitaldeepak.com. So one of my questions is that what do you think is the future of SaaS products? Because I see more and more SaaS products being offered on a freemium tier where a lot of features are being given away for free so that they can attract the market. So, and I have watched your videos where you have talked about it, where you had Kissmetrics and then Mixpanel gave a free tier.
Yes.
Put a
They
asked
crushed
people to
us with
put-
the free tier.
Yes, yes. So,
Yeah.
I have an opt-in tool as well. We are developing an opt-in tool, and we gave a free tier of that. We have like 2,000 sites deployed, but then we have difficulty in converting them into paid customers. So I see even when you look at Crazy Egg, you see Hotjar giving away free tier. So what if in the future more and more people give even more free tiers in trying to attract the market? Then how do we eventually monetize the people who are in
So
our funnel?
when you do
Yeah.
free, it's hard to convert visitors to customers. If you're doing free, roughly 5% of most SaaS, 4 to 5% convert into paying customers. If you're really good, you can get like 8, 9%. And most of them, when they're doing the free trials, they say free premium trial or free account. And then they try to get you to put in your credit card. And then if you don't, they drop you down into a free account after 30 days. But they push you, oh, your plan's gonna expire, and they're really aggressive on the marketing. Free works extremely well because it makes your ad costs lower. But when you're doing this, you gotta optimize your funnels. For all of you guys out there in the affiliate world, I'm not a big affiliate. I don't really do much affiliate marketing, but I know so many of them.
You rank pretty high, though.
Yeah, rank number 1 for
You rank
affiliate
number one
marketing,
for affiliate marketing, yeah.
at least in the US.
Yeah.
And what I've learned is I see everyone's data because I don't compete, so everyone shares it with me. The people who do SaaS are making the most in the long term. They're making the least in the short run. The conversions are crazy, but what they find is the LTV of the customers, because they pay for like a year, 2 years, and these companies, as an affiliate, how easy it is for you to sell your company when you're doing $1 million a month in profit. Let's be honest. How many of you guys think you can sell it for 4x profit? Raise your hand. How many of you think you can't sell it and it would be hard to find a buyer? Raise your hand if you don't think it would be easy to find a buyer. All right. How many of you guys think you guys can sell it for like a few X profit if you're lucky? Raise your hand. All right. No one wants to raise their hand. Either way, I'll tell you guys one little secret. Do you know how much my SaaS company is valuated as? Take a guess.
Which one?
What multiple of, what multiple?
4x.
I can get 6 to 10x revenue.
That's crazy.
My profit just has to be break even. I'm telling you, I can sell a company of 6 to 10x yearly revenue for being break even. How crazy do you guys think that is?
Ridiculous. And it's because it's reoccurring.
That's correct.
It's just stable.
Yes, much more predictable. Go for reoccurring solutions.
Okay, so
Build wealth. It's really easy. The buyers for these companies, a private equity company will buy these all day long. They'll turn some profit. They'll borrow money from the bank at like 6% interest, and they'll use your profits because they'll make it, let's say, profit 20, 30% to pay off the bank loan, and they'll own the company outright by only putting 20, 30% down, and then they'll sell it again. That's the model.
Huh.
So one more question. You are free to say no to this if you want. So how big is your email list, and do you use ConvertKit for your email?
My email list on neilpatel.com or
Yes.
total site? I'll give you
neilpatel.com.
neilpatel.com. Non-paid email list is around like 550,000 active subscribers with a 30+% open rate, but I don't sell to my email list, hence the high open rate.
Ah, nice.
And
Okay,
do
cool.
you-
We got to move. We got 2 people waiting behind us
Yeah,
here.
no
We got
problem.
5 minutes left.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
What up, Neil?
Hey.
Chris over here. I love your stuff, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I remember way back you mentioned lucid dreaming was a very hot topic. What
Was a hot topic?
Lucid dreaming.
Okay,
Funny, I
yeah.
remember you said that in Berlin. I was going to bring
Yeah.
it
Yes,
up
in
again.
Berlin. So I was wondering, what are some ways you recommend on knowing what's hot right now and finding new trends?
So Google Trends, of course, lets you know what's hot. That's easy. You can use tools like keywordtool.io and Uber Suggest. So if you put in keywords, it tells you what people are searching for related to that industry, and it gives you all the long tail, and that works out extremely well. Other than that, look for what people are talking about on like Facebook, on their streams, not what you're seeing ads, but what people are talking about in their streams, and that usually becomes hot. Check out Google News. What's usually trending and hot there is typically popular as well.
But go for those authentic conversations rather than the...
Correct,
Yeah.
not the paid ads. Go for the authentic
Because that's what they
conversation.
want you to talk about, not necessarily
Yes.
what people actually want.
Correct.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hi Neil, thanks for your great talk, and also thanks for sharing like all the material with your blog and podcast. So this is a question for like both you and Eric. So what would you recommend for like selling higher value product, like let's say a training product for over $2,000? Would you focus more on content marketing or like Facebook ads?
You can do Facebook ads. There's a guy named Jason Hornick who does it for all the people who sell $2,000 plus offers. He can usually get you a 2-to-1 on your ad spend. I've never met him personally. I have nothing affiliated with him. When I was running with him, I was selling high ticket offers through webinars. I remember I did a speech on webinars in AWA in the past. Was it AWA or Berlin? One or the other.
I think it was Berlin. I'm not sure.
One or the other, but you can get the presentation for them, or if not, send it to me or shoot an email. I'll send you the deck that teaches you how to make like a perfect webinar that converts really well. And I believe Jason got me up to like a $500,000 or 600 grand per month. Okay. A lot of it was profit. Works better than content marketing. My buddy Sam, you know Sam Evans?
Yeah.
Sells high ticket offers in the multi-millions. Right. Not a 7-figure guy. You're talking about 8-figure.
Nice.
It converts really well. Test it out.
And you're going to introduce me to Jason Horning.
I will introduce you.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, we sell tickets. You know, webinars are the best way we've found for sure. Webinars combined with retargeting, essentially with a smaller tripwire in the beginning where you provide some value, sell them up to a webinar, and then our remarketing numbers. You probably some people get remarketed by us in this audience here,
yeah,
and
I do also. Yeah.
You see it all the time. So it's like that remarketing, and it's insane the ROI that you get on remarketing. But what we got to figure out is cold traffic.
Yes. Well, how many of you guys want to sell through webinars and make like a 2-to-1 on your ad spend? If enough of you raise hands, I'll do something for you guys. All right, now the hands start to come up. If you email someone at the event, I can send it to you. If
Sure.
you just
Eric at iStack Holdings.
Yeah, I will shoot you over my email sequences for webinars. Feel free to copy them. Just don't use my name.
want these.
I'll send you my slide decks. I will send you my my hacks for Webinar Jam, like exit pop-ups within there, the fake chats we create. We even ping people, or when they leave the browser, we put a ping notice so that way they know to come back, so that way they're not distracted. The text alert notifications, I'll send you guys it all. You should be able to get at least 2 or 3-to-1 on your ad spend.
Well, yeah, thanks
Merry
a lot.
Christmas.
Some value right there. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's give Neil a big round of applause.